All right, what's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So today we're doing what is this? Level 6, Battle of Wuzhang Plains, playing as Cao Cao. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'll talk again after this dialogue.
Influence came under the rule of Cao Cao. Liu Bei's obstinate resistance against Cao Cao left him the only remaining enemy. The end of the war was coming into view. Liu Bei marched his army over the mountains, crossing Hanzhong in order to recapture the imperial capital Luoyang. Opposing him, Cao Cao deployed his forces on the plains of Wuzhang and headed off the enemy in great form. Now, these two champions entered battle to settle things once and for all.
To think that Liu Bei would be the final obstacle to our victory.
No. That it's he who stands in the way of my final conquest seems fitting somehow.
Is that because he speaks of charity and people are drawn to fight for him? But you must know, cousin, people will always be drawn to those who shine so brightly. It's logical only the talented should govern. But most people trust their feelings.
Let them have their feelings. After all, it is feelings that make life worth living. However, those imprisoned by their feelings and the past will miss the future. This land must find a pathway out of the past, so it will never again suffer through years of chaos. I will do it. My vision shall change the land.
All right, so we are playing as Cao Cao. We are on the Battle of Wuzhang Plains. We have a pretty solid weapon here. I think it should be fine. We have a decent horse. Actually, it's very fast. Wow. Sweet. I've been trying to figure out how to get the rare horses in this game, and I don't even know. They don't. If I might have had them and lost them earlier in the playthrough, but I would never know because they don't make a big deal about it. All right, so we have to make sure we keep these 4 bases alive. All 4. I wonder if it says and, so maybe we can lose some of them. West, that, and that. All of them. If it was or, then it'd be 1. So I think it's all of them can live. I'm going to charge straight up to go for Guangping and Yue Ying in this game. Both of them have generic weapons, which is embarrassing. Yue Ying's was rectified in this PS2 port, in Empires, but not here. The Shu forces are spread out over the southern plateau as they advance step by step towards the Wei forces' main camp. In the south, roads are complex and there are great changes in elevation. And Zhuge Liang's mountain has something up his sleeve, which I think it's an ambush. It's not very complicated. So, let's see. How do I get up there? Looks like I can kind of wrap around. We'll just move forward and see what happens. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I'll talk a little bit more in this video because it's the ending video. This will be the video where we get to the end of jump, dummy. Okay, thank you. A little bit late. That was fine. But yeah, this is the final level of the walkthrough with Cao Cao, and this will be the final level with Wei. And I think the next person who we unlock is Lu Bu, which is awesome. So we'll do his. I've never played through the game as Lu Bu before because I never got that far when I played this game back in the day. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm not super worried about it though because Lu Bu is ridiculously good in this game. They really crushed. I mean, I've talked about this a lot in this game. They did a really weird job of modifying all the weapons in these games for some reason. Lu Bu's was awesome. Like the double pike, cross pike thing was awesome. And I love that they just gave the weapon to his daughter when people, I mean, everyone's going to be silly in these games and complain. So I'm sure people were like, why does Lu Bu not have a halberd? But now he has the cool, they just give the cross pike thing to his daughter, which is a good homage. Great stuff. But yeah, so here we are. Shaho, whatever his name is, whoever that was that is stupid, goes into the place like a dunce, goes into the most obvious trick and trap ever, and he gets ambushed and dominated, which is fine. He lives, I think, unless I just let him die, which I may. Who knows? My goal is to keep all the people alive, or all the bases alive, and then do all the like missions. But yeah, this game is great. I really enjoy this game a lot. I think it's very, very fun. It's definitely aged better than I remember because I love how he can just like deflect arrows. What's so hilarious is that he deflects the arrows, but then so many people still get annihilated. It makes you wonder if he deflected them at his people. He didn't, but it makes you wonder. You think that Xiahou Ba would just be kind of dead after all this? Like he just lost like so many people, and that he still has so many people around him. So it's pretty funny. But I think I just lost some experience there. Ma Dai's officer is running away, and see if I can still get this guy. I mean, I don't really need to do this, but I'm like, I like to get rid of the generals, even when they try to run away. I didn't know that Ma Dai was going to be important to hold that person, so he was. But I'm going to keep working on getting rid of these things. I'd love another, whatchamacallit thing. But so far, no. But yeah, this game is great. Definitely aged better than I remember, mainly because of how bad 9 was. I think that it's just, that's what people called this game, or they called 6 or 9 a 6 version 2. And I think I would agree and say that actually 6 is not as bad as 9. And I'm sure I'll make a video about that in more detail at some point, but it just seems like 6 at least had good voice acting, a soul in the game. Like it just felt like they still gave a crap when they played through, or when they made that game. There's Wei Yan. I don't really care about fighting Wei Yan right now, so let's just leave and we're gonna just move on. Let's come over here. So my troops are just chaos right now. They are just all over the place, and I really don't like when they do this, but I kind of have to just ditch all them and go and take out Wang Ping and Yue Ying soon, because they matter as a experience thing. And do I have to keep like what, all my officers alive, or not all? Okay, 7. It's really not a lot of people, or that is a lot of people. I don't know. Also, they do that thing where they break up like the flow of it a little bit, and so certain characters will separate from their commanding officers, and then there's all that in there. So I don't really know when it says 7 of your officers survive until victory. I'm like, I don't think they even know what that really means. Honestly, I don't. So we're gonna work through here. We're gonna go towards, people are actually fighting Guangping right now, which is very interesting. So let's see if we can just come right in here. Yes. Oh, this is Yue Ying, sorry. Oh, and she's got some things here. What are these? These are the juggernauts. Wow, she's got some juggernauts in this game. Cool. Didn't know that they actually carried over. All right, so let's weaken her a little bit. And then we're going to try to... Oh, I just killed her instantly. I was going to try to time that better, but it's fine. So let's get rid of Shamok. And there we go. I was trying to... use the little thing to get a full experience boost from her, but that's fine. I got still a good one. All right, so we are, I haven't really talked about this yet. I do really like Cao Cao's moveset in this game. That was originally what I was going to try to talk about in this video, but I totally forgot to mention it. I think Cao Cao is very, very powerful in this game. His moveset is very, very good. For being a sword wielder, he really does have a lot of range, which is like kind of shocking. Because you'd think that like a lot of the sword characters in this game, there's still some realism here where the sword people don't really have a lot of range, but he's got like an insane amount of range. So I like it. I think he does a really good job of being very strong. Let's just destroy Wang Ping real quick. Well, okay, so I think it was trying to make me duel him, but I just annihilated him. It's fine. I don't really mind. I mean, again, the duel stuff in this game I never really enjoyed because of the fact that with the duels, all that it turns into is you waste time trying to do the duel, and you might as well just try to grab the guy instead. That usually gets the job done too. So I don't know. That's just my realization of it. So Alright, these people are being really annoying, these units that keep knocking me down. This is what I did not like about Renbu, and I think most people will agree that Renbu is kind of stupid because of the fact that when enemies hit you, you lose Renbu, which is stupid. I never really understood why they thought that was a good idea. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but then it's like, if the AI is really good, which in this game, the AI is phenomenal. Like, the AI is amazing in this game, but that causes problems because then you can't, you lose your Renbu. Like, it's stupid, you know? So, I don't know. Now here's random Chen Jin. What are you doing here, dude? Well, I'll keep working on this guy. There's all these horses that are just, and this is another thing with it, is the horses are hilarious. They get in the way and then they literally break your moveset. So, but yeah, the key is, and I've done this a few times, but it's hard to get it consistently. If you use an attack like the rock slide right before you kill a general, even if the rocks don't actually touch them, you can get a lot of power out of that. So it's pretty amazing. You can do some good stuff with that. All right, so let's see, who do we need to like rescue here? I don't want anyone to go into Liu Bei's area. They will die instantly because Liu Bei has like 6 officers. Yeah, the thing with Renbu that was dumb was just that, yeah, you can get knocked over by a peasant or a private. They can just knock you down and you lose gaps of your Renbu. Like, getting infinite Renbu is actually kind of tough sometimes, just because of the fact that sometimes you try to use it and it just, nothing happens, you know? Like, that's very silly. So, I think I'm actually going to stay here and help this guy, because I don't think he's going to, once I take this base, he's going to just stand here and wait, because he's very hurt. What I do like about this game is that the enemies or the allies aren't stupid, and they don't just run into battles like dummies sometimes, most of the time. Sometimes they still do. They always still do. It's a Dynasty Warriors game. The AI is good, but not great. But the AI is improved in this game tremendously compared to the past ones where enemies just stand around and don't do anything at all. But yeah, the whole like group stuff, this is great. Let's try to kill this base before we get too far into this. Okay, let's get rid of this freaking dude too. There we go. Right, Zhuling is probably just going to wait around in this base forever. I'm going to now rush back and try to go help all of my buildings that are all an issue. All of my little bases are all under attack. Interesting. I actually did not take out Wei Yan, so we'll see what happens with that secret plan there by Sima Yi. I know that's like a thing on this level, is that Sima Yi is like, or Sima Yi utilizes the, oh my gosh, I hate duels. I hate these so much, but I'm going to just try to kill him anyway. I don't really care. Okay, we got him. Yeah, Cao Cao's moveset in this game is phenomenal. Absolutely great. His double ice, he always has an ice elemental, which is cool. Because even though I have on the fire element in this character, when he does his Musou, it's always ice, which I think is really cool. It makes for a very, it makes it very fun. Because then he can literally burn people and then also freeze people, which is like what I just did there. It's like you can just crush everybody. And then I have on flash on this weapon, which is great, so you can just insta-kill people and do tons of damage to officers, which works pretty well. We almost lost that base, kind of. Decently close. Cao P just killed Wei Yan, so Sima Yi's plan didn't even happen. Oh, that's funny. Sima Yi's supposed to do like, this is like, because Sima Yi doesn't really do anything in any of the levels unless you're playing as him. It's supposed to be like this big master strategist, but he really just stands there in the playthrough, because the whole point of Sima Yi in this game is to introduce Zhang. That's what they were trying to do, and they did a great job of that when you play as Sima Yi. But when you're not playing as Sima Yi, you're just kind of like, what's he? He's just kind of standing around in the background. So this was the first time ever he was gonna like do something, and it just doesn't even happen because we killed Wei Yan. Anyway, not bummed about it at all. I think we're going to get a lot of stuff done. We're getting a lot of stuff done already. The thing I really don't like how you lose the Renbu like instantly in this game. It's so obnoxious. because I can't get up. I've only been at level 3. I like Cao Cao's infinite Renbu is so good. His moveset is phenomenal when he's there, but it's like you can't get there because he loses it instantly. So that's what bums me out. Is that they just it feels like they went way too far in the like, you have to make sure you like focus on the Renbu. It's like, I don't want to focus on the Renbu. I really don't like the Renbu and like losing the ability. I mean, fortunately I have on Flash. If I didn't have on Flash, I would like hate playing this game. Flash is amazing, but who knows? So I think as I've said before, and I'll give a full review of this game at some point, because I do really like this game. I don't think this game has aged poorly. I think Renbu is dumb, but like people are going to look back on this game and go like, yeah, the Renbu gameplay was stupid. The maps are phenomenal. The music is phenomenal. The voice acting is phenomenal. The graphics are phenomenal. The like character models looked really, really good. A nice homage to like older games in the series, but not so like on the nose with that. So I liked the way that the characters look. And the skill trees are incredible in this game. There's so much customization, and like you can tell that there's a lot of love that went into like the skill tree stuff. It just looks really, really good. And so what I think is a bummer is that people just wrote off this game completely. Me included. I did it too. I'm not judging anyone who wrote off Dynasty Warriors 6. It's terrible. The gameplay is really bad. Like the Renbu thing where you can get knocked over by a peon and then just lose chunks of your Renbu is very bizarre. I don't know what they were thinking was going to be a good idea with that. I mean, that's not a good idea at all to be like, you know what we need to do? We need to make it where there's punishment for the player for trying like this. Like I'm just getting hit by peasants, privates, and I'm getting knocked over, and then I don't gain any Renbu anymore. Like I just don't get Renbu for a little bit. It's very silly. It's not the end of the world though. So let's get rid of Guan Xing here. Again, I hate the rock people. They're very annoying. They will knock me off this ledge if I don't be careful. But if I can kill him, there we go. So we got him. If we can kill Guan Xing, and we did. So like, that's fine. My allies do a good job in this game too of like actually scanning the map. This is another thing that the AI was improved a lot in 6 because it feels like they don't just leave stuff behind a lot. Like they still do sometimes. It's not the end of the world if they do that, but like, I mean, look at this. Like they've basically taken every base without me even doing anything, and they're going to that dude's thinking about going up to that one watchtower, but I don't think he's going to, which is fine. It's cool how they did this. It's cool how they made this game. It's definitely not as bad as like people give it credit for, but I think it's only because of how bad 9 is that people even give this game a chance. Honestly, that's probably really what it is that people just hate. People just hate 9. I mean, I do. I hate 9 so much. And anybody who defends 9, and I mean, I'm mad at myself for doing this. I did it too. I like defended 9 for a while, and I'm like, why did I ever do that? Like going back and looking at my old videos of that, I'm like, why did I ever defend that game? It was so bad. At least this game like feels like they were still trying, you know? And I think that's what is the difference. Who knows? I don't know what to think about all that. I've talked about it a million times, but I do wonder why like they went with the style that they went with in those games. Like why did they go for what they did? It's just bizarre. I don't know. Alright, so we got rid of that guy. I'm just taking out all these people. Again, I don't care about lieutenants if they die. That doesn't really matter to me. Everything just got destroyed. I don't even know if I killed Zhuge Liang. I think I technically did get rid of Zhuge Liang. But yeah, I literally never even got to my infinite Renbu on this level. If that shows you that like at least it's still possible, that's cool, but it's like, yeah, it's still pretty rough, you know? I didn't even get to my infinite Renbu. And that's what makes the game kind of silly, is like Renbu is so heavily punished in this game. So if you're doing well, you don't ever even get it. It's just wild. So who knows? Ultimately, I do like this game. Next up, I think will be Lubu. I have some ideas of things I'm going to do too later in the game. and they're going to be kind of funny videos, I think. But we'll get there. We'll first do Lubu next week, and then we'll just finish it up. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope I rambled the whole time. What was the middle skill? I don't even know what it was. I didn't get one of them. What was it? Oh, I finished the game too fast. Oh my gosh. Did they really seriously punish me for being fast? They literally did. They didn't give me they didn't give me his my other target because I technically beat the game in under 15 minutes. Oh my gosh. What? I don't care. I honestly don't. That's pretty funny though. That's pretty funny that they punished me for beating it too early. I can't believe it. Anyway, well, that's fine. I don't mind. I really don't care. It's fine. We got through the thing, and we got his second costume. That's kind of all I care about is getting people second costumes. I'm not gonna max out everybody in this game. It's not really worth it. There's no secret weapons. Why would I even do that? So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Enjoy the ending video here. Y'all are great. Peace.
And now, I have given commands to those who will guide this land into its glorious future. There is still one portion undone. If I remain in the land, both nobles and commoners alike will look to me for guidance and governing. As in the past, when they looked to the Emperor. And so, the last thing in this new land of mine that must be gotten rid of is me. I have walked the path of the